Octagon MMA is taking Bratislava by storm with its electrifying November show. The Slovakian legend Ivan Bukinger will face his fears in the Slovakian capital in the form of the Namibian Nightmare. Hafeni Nafuka is one of the most talented European fighters, a 21-year-old rising star and the body and soul of the new generation of MMA. He has promised to finish the former double champion right in front of his home fans and send him into retirement. Two of the biggest names in Octagon that are known for their legendary fights and former title challenges in a clash of the welterweight division. Mate Kurtes versus Apollo Silva. The beloved Prince of Bratislava, Robo Pukac, is getting ready in his hometown to take on the finisher, Amari Diedrich, who always welcomes the battle. The winner of Season 3 of Octagon Challenge, Karol Bombay Rishavi, is aiming his arsenal of bombs at Gioni Palakai, who has a string of 4 wins and steamrolled Islam Dulatov. Stand-up fighting versus on the ground. František Fodo has been with Octagon since the start, and his grenades have wiped out many men. Will they work against Damian Lapalus, the former champion of Bama and the black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu? The winner of Season 5 of Octagon Challenge, Paulus, is set to fight against the unforgettable Finn, Elonen Kulmala, who is returning to Octagon after a 2-year break. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Octagon 63, Bukinger versus Nafuka. Buy the pay-per-view and enjoy the tournament from the front row at octagon.tv. Octagon MMA is taking Bratislava by storm with its electrifying November show. The Slovakian legend Ivan Bukinger will face his fear.
Veterans Day, and from all of us here at Octagon, we want to say to the veterans, those who served, those who gave their lives, a very special thank you. Now, tomorrow night, the Tipos Arena will open its doors for 10 fights. 10 fights that we'll see at the top of the card, a main event that will be the Battle of Generations. We have the Namibian Nightmare, Hafeni Nafuka, 21 years of age, taking on the legend that is Ivan Bukinger. You want crazy stats. 7 years old, Hafeni was when Buki first had his pro fights. It was another 7 years before he then put on a gi to train in martial arts. In that time, Ivan Bukinger had had 25 professional fights. He had claimed all the belts on the domestic scene, and he had fought fighters such as Conor McGregor. But tomorrow night, Buki will be defending his legacy, 54-fight legacy in Bratislava, a city where he is undefeated. On top of that, we have some wonderful fights and fighters. Fodo and Pukac are entering the cage. Rishavi and Roman Paulus will also be representing Slovakia in that cage alongside Apollo, Kurtes, AB Diedrich and many, many more. You can watch live on octagon.tv or get your tickets. Join us there at Ticket Portal. So, let's get on with the wares. Before I do, let's welcome everyone on stage. Of course, Pavel Neruda and Andrei Novotny. Andrei looking a little bit tired. We'll also say congratulations. He welcomed his third daughter. So I'll also mention the tickets again, ticketportal.com, because he now has 3 weddings to pay for as this life goes on. But congratulations again, Andre. We have our wonderful Octagon ladies, Nina and Teresa, and then we have our commission, Vashko, as well as Pavel Picanti, and Ava will be looking after the scales. So let's get on with it. Our first fight is a YouTube-free prelim. What a battle it is. Let's take a look at the 2 guys that will compete tomorrow night.
The new school of MMA is gradually rising to the top, so buckle up and get ready for a fierce clash between 2 of its rising stars. Spectacular SFG warrior Tomasz Sigarnik will be storming the stadium to challenge 100% finisher from Germany, Kevin Enns.
Oh, that was nice to the head.
Thanks to his technical abilities and undeniable quality, Sigarnik is being talked about as the next Ludwig Klein.
Here comes the Slovak Samurai.
Champion of Ireland's Clan Wars organisation. He's ready to prove that he fully deserves to be ranked amongst Europe's fighting elite. On enemy territory, he'll be going up against Black Belt Warrior with 3 wins on his record, Kevin Enns.
Left hand lands from Kevin Enns.
In his debut, he almost walked away with the valuable scalp of Octagon Challenge Germany contestant Shaban. His technical abilities are always on full display, but if he is to claim victory this time round, he will need to deliver the performance of his life.
What a fight to kick us off tomorrow. This is a catchweight bout set at 72 kilograms. Let's welcome first from Dresden, Germany, Kevin Violence. 25 years of age from Dresden, Germany, representing that Spitfire gym. Second fight in Octagon. Started his career out in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, became the youngest ever black belt in Germany, and now moved to MMA. Needs to hit 72 on the money, no allowance. 72.3 as we stand. We will bring in the ring. Again, you look at that. He's 3 wins as a pro. 3 wins, all by first round finish. 2 submissions, 1 knockout on there. And you look at the amateur record as well. Amateur German champ. IMAF world silver medalist on top of that. And now needs to hit 72. .1 still to go for Kevin Violence. He will have 2 hours from this moment to make that. I don't see it being a problem. Again, you can keep up with all of the information on our social media. Octagon MMA, of course, on Instagram. Kevin will weigh in within those 2 hours. Again, catch weights, there are no allowance. Usually for a standard weight class you will get 500 grams, but as a catch weight it's set, you have to be on the money. Now let's welcome his opponent, the one, the only, Tomasz Ciganik. 26 from Slovakia, the first of the Slovakian fighters to enter the cage tomorrow night, representing that Spartacus fight gym on a 2-fight win streak as well coming into this. 3 professional wins, 2 finishes, those in the last 2 wins, both by rear naked choke. .71.8 there for Ciganik, the samurai. Set and ready for the fight tomorrow. We'll bring these 2 together ahead of that contest. In you go, my friend. What a fight that is. Kevin Enns takes on Tomasz Ciganik tomorrow night. Our YouTube free prelim here at Octagon 63. Live and free. What a gift that is for you. You can check that out on our YouTube channel. That should whet your appetite for the 9 fights that are to follow. Next up, we have a flyweight contest in the female division. Let's welcome now, making her Octagon debut, Milady Simplesco. Here she comes, making the debut, 23 from Fortaleza, Brazil, representing Luis Barbosa MMA, 4-1 in mixed martial arts, and on a 4-fight win streak. Lost a professional debut, undefeated since then, and she got 1 finish in there. That submission came at PML 10. That was just a couple of months ago against Magdalena Shormova. Got to a 2nd round rear naked choke. Started Muay Thai age 14, was the North and Northeast Nogi and kickboxing champion. Needs to hit 57.2 or under. 56.2 there for Milady. Set and ready for her Octagon debut. Again on a 4-fight win streak. The last fight, she got the finish, the 2nd round rear naked choke against Magdalena Shormova. Next up, let's welcome Slovakia's sweetheart, Veronika Smolkova. Here she comes, 22 years of age from Slovakia, representing that Dracula gym and free fight club Detva. Stepping in there, needs to hit 57.2. 4 professional wins within that, 3 finishes. And again, you look back at the open air summer party that happened right here in that Peugeot Arena in Bratislava. What an atmosphere, what an a reception she got, especially with the 2nd round finish over Jovana Dukic. You look at the finishes as well, 2 knockouts, 1 submission. Started with Muay Thai, kickboxing. Needs to hit 57.2. It's 56.9, Smolkova. More surprised than anybody in the room that she made that weight, but made it with some change. 57.2, she had to be under and she made it there. And again, you look at the accolades she's had as an amateur, in fact, multiple accolades, including Gamma MMA striking and Gamma MMA champion. And 3 fights of hers have been finishes, 2 knockouts, 1 submission, coming out of that Dracula fight gym. Richard Dubrovka, Robert Delic, and of course Vlado Moravicic as her coaches. And tomorrow night she steps in for her 3rd Octagon contest. Milady Simplesco taking on Veronika Smolkova tomorrow night here in Bratislava. The Tipos Arena will go wild for that walkout, I am absolutely sure, as we set and get ready to welcome Shmorkova back into the arms of Octagon. Next up, we have another catchweight bout at 63 kilograms. Before they make the walk to the scales, let's take a look at a video about these fighters.
Roman Paulus is expected to have a bright future ahead of him. In front of a home crowd, he'll be put to the test by an extravagant warrior from the north, Janne Alonen Kulmala.
Oh, Janne biting down, looking to try and connect with something.
He's already gone head-to-head with Farid Basharat, and in an extremely exhausting duel with Tikota, he managed to endure a full 3 rounds with the Czech young gun. Since 2008, the warrior known as Jamba has claimed 18 victories, and finished 11 of those winning bouts before the limit, both on his feet and on the ground.
Janne Alonen Kulmala.
Current bantamweight number 7, Roman Paulus defeated both of his most recent opponents before the limit, and in January he stormed the English city of Newcastle.
Hunting for the finish is Roman Paulus, looking to upset the party. He's got it!
So far, the Octagon Challenge Season 5 winner and the first truly exceptional talent of Slovakia's Gen Z has scored 8 wins.
Paulus pouring on. Way!
But Kulmala is also enjoying a 2-fight win streak, and you can bet he'll do whatever it takes to get his 3rd consecutive victory on enemy territory.
Let's welcome first to the scales, Janne Jamba Alonen Kulmala. Making the walk once more, returning to Octagon, I believe after 2 years away, 35 years of age. The flip-flops have gone, we now have golden fish shoes, my friend. There we go. I absolutely love those Adidas. For sure. Next up, stepping on the scales, this will be his 33rd pro fight. That makes him the most active professional out of Finland. Going for the records, I think one guy has 50 on his fights, but he is retired. 18 wins, 11 finishes, 6 knockouts, 5 submissions, and on a 2-fight win streak. He's 62.7 under the catch weight of 63 for Jamba. Makes weight. Again, what a record that is. 18 wins, 11 finishes, 6 knockouts, 5 submissions on a 2-fight win streak coming into this as well. And on top of being a professional mixed martial artist, a full-time paramedic as well. What a guy. Let's welcome another legend coming from Slovakia, Roman Paulus. There we go. Sporting the shades as he makes the walk. 24 years of age, representing Spartacus Fight Gym, Octagon Challenge Season 5 winner. This will be his 3rd fight at Bantamweight as well, unbeaten at that weight class. 2-fight win streak. Again, he beat Hayward by rear naked choke, and then Artiega by rear naked choke as well. 62.6, both under the allotted catch weight of 63 kilograms. What a battle this is as well. Look at his record, 10-4, 6 finishes, 4 submissions, 1 knockout. This will be his 13th fight at just 24 years old under the Octagon banner. What a contest. Finland versus Slovakia. Jamba versus Roman Paulus. That goes down tomorrow night in the Tipos Arena, Octagon 63. Again, you can still get your tickets. Limited seating is still available at Ticket Portal. And of course, you can watch it live on octagon.tv. Next up, making his debut, representing the Republic of Cork from Ireland, Jack Maguire. Representing MMA Cork under Aaron Maguire, Barry O'Callaghan, 2-1 as a professional. Won his last fight in March by 3rd round knockout. What is even more impressive, that was his first fight back in the cage for 4 years. An impressive amateur record though. Fought the who's who from Nate Kelly, Jakob Tikota, wins over Dar Tomlin, Connor Hitchens, Leon Hill, Alexander O'Sullivan. 67.9 under the 68 kilogram catch weight limit. Ready for his Octagon debut. Jack, we'll put you over here, my friend. Nice to meet you. See you. Now let's welcome him, no stranger to Octagon fans, Radek Rushi Rushal. Here he comes, 29 years of age, from Brno in the Czech Republic, representing Muay Thai Brno, but also well known over here in Slovakia, the Alpha Gym for sparring. 3-1 in MMA, but over 30 plus kickboxing and Muay Thai. 68 kilograms there for Radak Rushal. Set and ready he is. Again, this will be his 5th fight in mixed martial arts, coming off the back of that win, Octagon 61 over Neja Bahajic. Dominated that fight. Now taking on Jack Maguire. Jack Maguire versus Radak Rochelle. Unfazed it seems, but tomorrow night they will settle it inside that cage. Octagon 63. Ireland versus the Czech Republic. Jack Maguire versus Radak Rochelle. There we go. Two very different energies. But whatever happens, we know tomorrow night they are going to face off inside the cage. Tonight there is no public weigh-ins as well. We'll be missing the standard Rochelle drama at the weigh-ins. We will have the press conference that will be here at the hotel that you can watch and enjoy. That will be at 6 o'clock on OKTAGON.tv and also our YouTube channel. So, next up we have a flyweight contest with title implications and a man debuting in Octagon. Let's welcome him now from Kazakhstan, Jako Zhalgas-Zhumagulov. Zhalgas Zhumagulov, 36 years of age from Kazakhstan, representing Rook Team, 7-fight UFC vet, 2-time Fight Night Global champion. Needs to hit 57.2. They'll bring in this little hoop. 16 wins, 9 finishes, 8 by knockout, 1 submission, and coming into his debut on a 2-fight win streak as well. Wins over Ali Bagatinov, Tagir Ulanbekov, Tyson Nam, and Saj Haq. 57.1 there for Jako. Again, making his debut. Very excited about this. Title implications for sure in this flyweight contest. Of course, Beno Adamia and Sam Creasy are not on this card anymore. That's still to be decided. But these two will have their eyes firmly on that fight. Now, let's welcome former title challenger, the one, the only, Aaron Abbey. 34 from Wrexham in Wales, representing Northwest Fight Academy, IPC, and of course Aspire. Coming in here, 16 wins, 7 finishes, 6 submissions, 1 knockout. Cancer survivor, cystic fibrosis ambassador. 56.7 there for Aaron Abbey. We will bring these two together. What a fight this is as well. This is worth the money alone. Octagon.tv or Ticket Portal, you can get your seat in the house or the front row seat from your home. Join us for that at Octagon 63. Again, Aaron Abbey's fought in Cage Warriors, UAE Warriors, ACB. Over 70 fans from Wrexham and beyond making the trip tomorrow night. Flyweight fireworks absolutely guaranteed on this one. Aaron Abbey takes on Zhalgas Zhumagulov. So excited for that fight. Looking forward to many, many more as well. But next up, we have this battle. Let's take a look at the two fighters that will step in the cage tomorrow night.
After a last-minute change of opponent, the Battle of Bratislava will now see Fodor enter the cage to defend the Slovak capital against the foreign invader. Just a few days before the tournament was due to take place, his former training partner Hromek was replaced by the highly experienced French champion. It's been 3 years since we last saw the man known as the Walking Dead inside the Octagon cage, but now he's preparing to return to the organization for a second time around. With 37 bouts on his record, the representative of Paris's world-renowned MMA factory gym has gone up against a ton of warriors from the top 100 of the world rankings. Once again, the BJJ black belt will rely on his wealth of experience and highly developed tactics to bring him to victory, where his grappling skills have already earned him 8 wins before the time limit.
Oh, wow!
Since participating on the first season of Octagon Challenge, he's earned huge respect amongst the organization's fans. And he's already destroyed Aziz Daliatov, Tomasz Fiala, and Vladimir Sikic with his dynamite punches. Unlike his opponent, he finishes most of his fights on the feet, where he's claimed 6 wins inside the distance. But now the less experienced fighter he was supposed to take on has been replaced. He'll be entering the cage against one of the most experienced warriors he's ever faced.
This a fight set at 72 kilograms. Let's welcome first the Walking Dead, Damien Lapillus. 34 years of age from Paris in France, representing our boxing squad. This will be his 41st professional mixed martial arts contest. Former BAMA champ, ACB veteran, UAE veteran. 3 years since his last fight in Octagon. A BJJ black belt as well, boxed from the age of 16. He's fought the likes of Charles Jourdain, Peter Holman, Ronnie Mann, Sikic, and even drawn with Max Koga. 72 point. We're going for this. Okay, we will wait and see. Needs to hit again. Catch weights, no allowance. 72 kilograms is the limit. And again, I'll mention that wins over the likes of Ronnie Mann, Sikic, and has even fought the one and only Max Koga, took him to a draw. 72.7 there for Damien Lapillus. He will have 2 hours from this moment to make that weight. Again, no allowance on the catch weight. We will keep you posted on our social media for all the updates on any misses, so you can stay tuned and see exactly how the fights lay ahead of tomorrow night before we enter that Tipos Arena. Again, an incredible career. Former BAMA champion, ACB veteran, UAE veteran, and 41st professional fight will be tomorrow night. That Lapillus name still flying high in the world of mixed martial arts. Now, we move to a guy well known in Octagon who made his debut at Octagon 1 on the first season of Octagon Challenge. Let's welcome him now, František Fodor. 34 years of age from right here in Bratislava, representing Fighting Slava. 11th fight for Octagon, 10 pro wins, 8 finishes, 6 knockouts, 2 submissions. He's also finished the likes of Sikic, Tomasz Fiala, Aziz Delatov, Samuel Danko, Jakub Banik. 71.8 there for František Fodor. You can also add to his list of accolades. He was the coach for Adrian Kopecki and, of course, Lukasz Martinka in their debut fights. Those 2 members of the Octagon team. The fact he put up with them for that amount of time is pretty impressive, yet alone got them to the cage. So let's welcome and bring them together now. France versus Slovakia, Damien Lapillus versus František Fodor. Excited for this one indeed. What a night of fights. Still plenty more to go. Next up we have a featherweight contest. Let's take a look at a video about these 2 fighters ahead of them stepping on the scales.
In this fierce battle between 2 powerhouse stand-up fighters, it's highly unlikely that the winner will be decided by the judges. This is the clash between Karol Ryszawy and German champion Johnny Palakai. With an unbelievable 16 fights inside the Octagon cage under his belt, Ryszawy is now preparing to enter the second under 70 kilogram bout of his career. After sending Madueria to the ground in under 2 minutes, the Octagon Challenge Season 3 winner wants to collect another valuable scalp on his home turf in a new division.
Big shots coming down, that is it!
The charge of SFG defeated Matusz Kohu to the same arena over a year ago, and now he's ready to deliver another one of his famous finishes in Bratislava.
Bombi Ryszawy!
Featherweight number 7, Johnny Palakai is known for his aggression and his love of wild stand-up shootouts. Both Yaroslav Pokorny and Karol Artiega were unable to tame him in the Octagon cage, which is why he is currently enjoying a 4-fight win streak.
Oh, big knee, another elbow, and a takedown.
The Hanover Fight School representative now faces one of the biggest challenges of his career, and a win could set him on the path to the top of the division.
Come first to the scale, Johnny Palakai. Palakai, 29 years of age, representing Hanover, Germany by way of Albania. 29, representing Fight School Hanover. His uncle David Palakai trains him alongside one of his friends, Max Holzer. Footballer turned MMA fighter as well, and the only man to hold a win over Islam Dulatov. 66.2 under the 66.3 limit. There is that Albanian flag flying high once more. Palakai makes weight, and from another footballer turned MMA fighter, let's welcome him now, the one, the only, Karol Bombi Roshavi. 31 years of age from Slovakia, representing Spartacus Fighting, winner of Octagon Challenge Season 3. Again, pro footballer turned fighter, 13 pro wins, 11 finishes in there, 7 knockouts, as well as those 4 submissions. You look at the list of scalps he's claimed as well. Kohut, Fodor, Hosenpor, Bartel, Kuznik and Donald on that list. 66.2 like for these two fighters. Bombi makes weight. Let's bring these two together again. What a career he's had in the world of Octagon. This will be the second fight for Johnny Palakai. Johnny Palakai takes on Karol Bombi Roshavi tomorrow night, Octagon 63. What a featherweight contest that is as well. And I think, again, that might be the first time we've seen Bombi at the actual weight, undefeated on his road to featherweight. What a contest. Again, you can watch that live on octagon.tv or grab your tickets at Ticket Portal. Next up, we have this battle, the battle of the King of Violence taking on the Prince of Bratislava. Let's take a look at these two fighters next.
Slovak MMA icon Robo Pukac returns to home turf to kick off a new era in his career.
Oh my goodness.
He recently scored a highly significant win, and now he'll be going head-to-head with a dangerous English stand-up fighter who's threatened to send him to sleep in front of his home fans. Amari Diedrich. The well-rounded Prince of Bratislava has 17 pro wins under his belt.
Here comes the pressure.
He's been battling it out in the Octagon cage for over 7 years, during which time he's gone up against some of the organization's biggest names.
Big swing with that right hand.
After enduring a dark period in which he waited over 2 years for a victory, Pukac gave his all to claim victory over Felipe Oliveira and is now prepared to turn that triumph into a winning streak. The hyper-aggressive fighter from England won't be drawn into a tactical fight so easily. With a wealth of experience competing in the kickboxing organization Gloria, Amari Diedrich has fully demonstrated his potential inside the Octagon cage, where he faced off against another revered Slovak warrior, Daniel Hromek.
Oh my gosh!
Diedrich has a fighting style where you can expect to see him apply unrelenting pressure on the feet, where he'll unleash a combination of brutal punches and devastatingly powerful kicks.
Let's welcome first to the scales, representing the United Kingdom, Amari Diedrich. 29 years of age from Derby in the UK, representing Fourth Dimension MMA. Pro record of 6-2. 5 of those 6 wins are by finish, all by knockout, including that finish of Hromek at Octagon 56. 78.2 there for Amari Diedrich. Some change left over there. Set and ready for his 3rd fight inside the Octagon cage. Man can cook as well. He wants you to know that. You want some Caribbean cuisine? Hit up Amari Diedrich. Next up, though, let's welcome the Prince of Bratislava, Robo Pukac. 32 from right here in Bratislava, Slovakia, representing Fighting Slava. 13 fights for Octagon will be tomorrow night, and he has faced the who's who. You look at that resume. He's fought Kinstel, Kristofic, Kurtesh, Kohut, Jungwirth. Wins over the likes of Melish, Janka and Malak. 79 on the money for Robo Pukac. We will bring these two together. What a contest this is as well. Both lost their opponents on the run up to this, but I believe this is a more fun fight for you guys at home and for these two inside the cage. Pukac versus Diedrich. The King of Violence versus the Prince of Bratislava. Amari Diedrich versus Robo Pukac tomorrow night, Octagon 63. Little bit hyped for that one. Little bit excited for what we will see tomorrow night. Excited for these next 2 fights as well. Next up, we have our co-main event. This at a catch weight of 80 kilograms. Let's take a look at the 2 guys next.
2 Octagon veterans are about to make what could be their last run at a title shot. experienced fighter who has defeated Bricek, Lahore, Tipsport Game Changer winner Bojan Veličković, and last but not least, the newly crowned King of Germany, Christian Ekelin. The former challenger to welterweight champion David Kozma has punches that can turn opponents' worlds upside down in a matter of seconds. A representative of American top team, the Brazilian warrior's versatility is evidenced by the 11 wins he claimed by making his opponents tap out.
Apollo Silva gets the finish against Mo Grabinski.
But he'll be put to the test by Hungary's most famous fighter, Máté Kertész. The Octagon veteran has 16 fights in the yellow and black cage and 5 brutal knockouts on his record.
Taken on the likes of Bojan Veličković, David Kozma, 2 victories over Christian Jungwirth.
The Octagon stalwart is currently enjoying a 2-fight win streak, and if he claims a 3rd victory, it could secure him his 2nd title shot. But he's going to need to deliver a near flawless performance while trying to avoid the knockout punches that will surely be flying his way.
So Lee, we will see 2 former welterweight title challengers lock horns in our co-main event tomorrow night. Let's welcome the first of them to the scale, Leandro Apollo Silva. 38 years of age, from Brazil by way of Florida, the US of A, representing ATT in America. Also been over at Spitfire Gym with his mate Gleison T-Bout in Berlin. 43rd professional fight tomorrow night, 28 victories in there, 14 finishes, which include 11 submissions and 3 knockouts. He has never been finished in mixed martial arts. Fought the likes of Jungwirth, Veličković, Ekelin. 80 on the money there for Apollo Silva. Set and ready for his co-main event slot. Look at that, Brazil by way of America, set and ready, easy. Let's see you do it, Andre. Let's see you do it. Let's welcome his opponent, the cold-blooded Máté Kertész. 32 years of age, from Budapest in Hungary, representing BSK CrossFight Gym. There we go, my friend. 15 wins, 6 losses, 1 no contest, 6 finishes in there as well, 5 knockouts and 1 submission. You look at the people he's faced as well. He's got wins in the last 2 over Amari Diedrich and that Stolzo rear naked choke at Octagon 55. 80 kilograms on the money for the cold-blooded Máté Kertész. Two of Octagon's most experienced fighters, former title challengers, go head-to-head in our co-main event. Apollo Silva versus Máté Kertész. That leaves us one bit of business left. The battle of generations, the battle for Bratislava. Let's take a look at the 2 fighters that will compete tomorrow night.
In the main fight of the Octagon 63 tournament, Slovakia's most successful fighter and MMA legend will return to the cage on his home turf. In a high-stakes battle, the first man to win 2 belts in 2 Octagon divisions will take on one of Europe's most talented fighters. He's already collected the scalps of Gabal, Kepa and Gogo Tchuri. Recently, in front of the biggest crowd the world has ever seen, he claimed victory over the mighty Ariane Topalaya.
A star has been born here in Germany.
At just 21 years old, Nafuka has demonstrated he's already a highly developed fighter.
Oh, this could be a tap. There you go!
But now he'll need to convince Ivan that it's time for a regime change.
Yo, anyone, I don't care if you are legends, I will kill you in front of the people.
Ivan has gone up against some of the best fighters in the world, including Conor McGregor. In Octagon, he's already defeated Paradisa, Donal and crushed Barborik in a fight that will forever go down as one of the greatest in the organization's history.
Buchinger tlačí a zkouší uzavřít tenhle zápas v prvním kole hajky. Tvrdá prava.
And has entered an incredible 53 duels at the highest level.
Tvrdý spodek. Tohle bude konec.
In front of a home crowd, he is ready to claim the Fuka's nickname and turn this duel into the stuff of nightmares for his German opponent.
Let's welcome first the Namibian nightmare, Hafeni Nafuka. 21 years of age from Germany by way of Namibia, fought just 1 month ago in front of the world record-breaking crowd of 60,000 fans. Now steps up to take on the legenda that is Ivan Bukinger. We need the ring, so there we go. Let's drop some more stats on you. Again, 21 years of age. Started age 12 in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and you look at his record, 10 wins, only 1 loss, 8 finishes. 6 of those are by way of submission. And again, in his last fight, he was able to take the victory, decision victory against the unbeaten previously, Ryan Topalaya. Now looking to take the scalp. 72.9 there for Hafeni Nafuka, now looking to take the scalp, and as he says, put into retirement the legend of mixed martial arts that is Ivan Bukinger. Again, he was, I think, 5 years old. No, he wasn't. He was 7 years old when Buki had his first fight. By the time he put that gi on for the first time, Buki had already had 25 professional fights, claimed all the domestic belts, and was working his way through that Cage Warriors roster on the way to that as well. Now let's welcome the legend himself, Ivan Bukinger. 38 years of age, former lightweight champ, former featherweight champ, the first and only consecutive 2-weight champion of Octagon. 43 wins, 26 finishes. 72.8 there, under the 73 limit for Ivan Bukinger. Hafeni Nafuka versus Ivan Bukinger tomorrow night. This is our main event of the evening for Octagon 63. I'll grab a quick word. Hafeni, I will start with you, my friend. Hello, brother. A huge night for you, 21 years of age. I think that makes you the youngest man to be in a headline fight for Octagon. You are taking on a legend. You said you can finish him and put him into retirement. How do you see yourself getting that victory?
Can I do it in German?
You can do a bit. Can you do some in English for me?
Okay. So I feel good for Bukinger, and it's a pleasure for me to fight a legend, a big legend. It's not a big name in Slovakia only. He's a big name in Europe, you know. So I feel good, and I have the confidence to fight him and to get a win, to get a victory over him.
Okay, great English. Now that you can do it in German, message for your German fans. Why should they tune in tomorrow night?
Genau, so jetzt an meine deutschen Fans. Erstmal, ich grüße euch. So, ich bin sehr glücklich, dass ich auf jeden Fall gegen Bukinger im Main Event kämpfen kann. Und ich werde jetzt mein Können zeigen. Jetzt ist meine Zeit da. Seine Zeit ist abgelaufen, ist aber nun mal so. Jetzt nun mal meine Zeit da und ich werde euch zeigen, was ich auf jeden Fall kann.
There we go. Hafeni Nafuka, we will see you later at the press conference and tomorrow night inside the cage. Ivan Bukinger, giving you the fist bump there, my friend. There we go. How are you? A main event taking on a young up-and-coming fighter who says he can finish you, put you into retirement, but this is in Bratislava. You are undefeated on this soil. What does it mean for you to fight Hafeni? And also, what does it mean to fight in Bratislava again?
Akože ja sa cítim tiež veľmi dobre, síce som starý, ale to len hovoria všetci, ja sa necítim tak. Ja si myslím, že to, že on je mladší odo mňa, to neznamená nič. Ja som pripravený a som veľmi rád, že môžem bojovať v Bratislave, lebo mám tu brutálnu atmosféru a brutálne publikum, takže strašne sa teším a to, že budem mať zápas v Bratislave, tu furt mám nejaké brutálne a atraktívne zápasy, takže to bude aj zajtra a ja si myslím, že vyhrám.
Yes, he's younger. Many people say I'm old, but I don't feel like that, and it doesn't mean nothing that he's younger. I'm here in Bratislava. I always do the brutal fight here, and I cannot wait to fight tomorrow.
There we go, Ivan Bukinger. We will see you tomorrow night. Always an honor to call your fights. You can get one last look at all the fighters tonight. We've got our press conference at 6 o'clock. Tune into it on our YouTube channel. Tomorrow night, you can join us in the Tipos Arena. Tickets still available. Ticket portal. Remember, Andre has 3 weddings now to pay for. And of course, you can tune in from the front row seat at home on OKTAGON.tv. That's it from the weigh-ins. We'll see you for the press conference and then tomorrow night for Octagon 63.
Octagon MMA is taking Bratislava by storm with its electrifying November show. The Slovakian legend Ivan Bukinger will face his fears in the Slovakian capital in the form of the Namibian Nightmare. Hafeni Nafuka is one of the most talented European fighters, a 21-year-old rising star and the body and soul of the new generation of MMA. He has promised to finish the former double champion right in front of his home fans and send him into retirement. Two of the biggest names in Octagon that are known for their legendary fights and former title challenges in a clash of the welterweight division, Mate Kurtesh versus Apollo Silva. The beloved Prince of Bratislava, Robo Pukac, is getting ready in his hometown to take on the finisher, Amari Diedrich, who always welcomes the battle. The winner of Season 3 of Octagon Challenge, Karol Bombay Rishavi, is aiming his arsenal of bombs at Gioni Palakai, who has a string of 4 wins and steamrolled Islam Dulatov. Stand-up fighting versus on the ground. František Fodo has been with Octagon since the start, and his grenades have wiped out many men. Will they work against Damian Lapalus, the former champion of Bama and the black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu? The winner of Season 5 of Octagon Challenge, Paulus, is set to fight against the unforgettable Finn, Elonen Kulmala, who is returning to Octagon after a 2-year break. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Octagon 63, Bukinger versus Nafuka. Buy the pay-per-view and enjoy the tournament from the front row at octagon.tv. Octagon MMA is taking Bratislava by storm with its electrifying November show. The Slovakian legend Ivan Bukinger will face his fears in the Slovakian capital in the form of the Namibian Nightmare. Hafeni Nafuka is one of the most talented European fighters,